Welcome back, everybody. I'm gonna start a new segment type of thing, kind of like how WWE does their WTF. I'm gonna kind of do that, but kind of throw a little bit more into it, my own version of what I would like to, what my top things over the week in WWE, and this was this past week's. We'll start off at number 5. My number 5 match was Kofi Kingston versus Jericho on Raw. It was a pretty good match, ending in a DQ with Chris Jericho pulling Kofi's tights right in front of the ref. Clean DQ. So pretty good match though. Kofi retains the Intercontinental. The next match that I thought was pretty good was the Matt Hardy, Hornswoggle, and Finlay versus Chavo, Miz, and Morrison. Kind of a good, well, I'd say the best match on ECW for the week. And pretty good offense back and forth between both teams of 6, 3 each. Pretty good match with, if I remember right, it was Matt Hardy's team that won. My number 3 was on SmackDown. It was Jeff Hardy versus John Morrison. Back and forth offense throughout the whole match. Really good match. A lot of counters. There's a lot of stuff that you kind of see that Jeff Hardy usually capitalizes on, and John Morrison did roll out of the way, so it would kind of show what happens if Jeff Hardy wasn't as dominant off the Whisper in the Winds, or he runs into the corner and puts all his momentum in kicking into the person who's in the corner. Just a bunch of those, a bunch of counters. It was really cool. Really good match. Number 2 was the Fatal 4th of July 4-Way, featuring Matt Hardy, of course, defending his title against Kennedy, Benjamin, and Guerrero. This was a really good match. It had a lot of offense. It had a lot of good parts of the match. One where Matt had Benjamin in the side effect, while Kennedy had Chavo doing the senton bomb. Pretty good just right there. And it also had parts where Kennedy had Matt Hardy up in a superplex, and Benjamin turning it into a powerbomb as well, which is that was a really cool part of the match. I like that when you see those. And then at the very end of the match, Chavo Guerrero was being taken out by Matt Hardy. Benjamin comes up to stop the pin, and then Matt rolls out of the way just before, so Benjamin hits Guerrero, and then Matt Hardy gets rid of him. Next thing with Kennedy tries the same thing, and he rolls out of the way, throws Kennedy out. Matt Hardy goes back down for the pin and sees that Benjamin's coming, gets out of the way, does a twist of fate right out of Benjamin right onto Guerrero, and Matt goes down for the pin. And the number 1, this is kind of a no-brainer, CM Punk cashing in the Money in the Bank match, Money in the Bank contract to win Edge's title. After Batista completely just shattered him on Raw, CM Punk comes running out, cashes it in. So later that night, JBL does defend his title. Not JBL. He defends his title against JBL, where JBL's little his little dictatorship kind of starts to come into play with his security and all that. Very end of the match, you see John Cena and Crime Time come running out to take down the security, and it's about the fight, but there's also some other things that I was going to be trying to do. The wild card match, pretty much, I won't be doing this every week, but the ones that kind of stood out to me, which there'll only be one, which I'm actually going to be surprised about this. I'll probably hear some negative things, but I'd have to say it was the Divas match on SmackDown for the opportunity to go against Natalya. There was some wicked leg drop by Victoria onto Cherry. That was pretty cool. It's pretty good. All going for that little star, and the Divas belt looks something like a woman would actually want. So I guess we'll see if they're gonna try and be like what I've been hearing about TNA. TNA's really boosted their women division. My surprise of the week was Trevor Murdoch being released, especially after he was drafted from Raw to SmackDown, so Michael Hayes had some ideas for him, but then turned around and just was released. I was just barely reading, and that some of them people were actually surprised that Murdoch was actually released. And the worst match of the week, I'm going to say, was the ECW main event between Mark Henry and Colin Delaney, which was a complete squash match. I probably only watched one match on that, and that was the Matt Hardy one. The Armando Estrada one was pretty good because you got a new debut of Atlas Ortiz, and was really good with a backslide on Armando to finish it off. And then that'll be it. So I was trying to think of something else I was going to say. I did forget, the wedding is off now between Edge and Vicky Guerrero, which is good, but now that makes me wonder how Undertaker was going to be coming back, because Undertaker was reportedly coming back during the wedding. Kind of losing my mind here. And then everyone saw I've got my Night of Champions review put up on my channel, and one of the things I'm waiting to see is what they're going to do, because from what I've been hearing is I was reading online that TMZ.com was reporting that Mark Henry won the title because of the whole Michael Hayes incident. And then I was also reading like 2 days later that the reason why they did is they're trying to get more African Americans to watch it. So they got Mark Henry going to be won that title. They're going to have, from what it seems like, Crime Time's going to be the next one to hold the WWE World Tag Team Champions, which is good because they need the push. And that's what it seemed like what they did when they come running out with Cena. Maybe they'll try and get Cena back into the whole chain gang type of thing, and he'll be their soldiers type of thing. That'd be pretty cool to see again. And from what I've been also reading is Raw and the Truth Killings, that has been with the WWE since about January and has not been put on TV yet, might be coming onto SmackDown to be a top card. So I guess we'll see. And then maybe he will be one of the top performers on there to get some more ratings up. And I was also reading online that there might be two people that might be on the chopping block if they don't get their act together, from what I've been hearing. Domino from Deuce and Domino, and Paul London. Those two I've been hearing have been kind of having some backstage heat. And that is it from what I can think of. Just leave me some comments, your comments, your thoughts, any of that. Just leave them to me. And everyone have a safe and fun 4th of July. Okay. Peace.